As mentioned in previous episodes, acceptance of the LGBT community has blossomed, especially after the legalization of gay marriage. However, this acceptance is still not universal. One particular example is that of athletics, ranging from youth teams to professional leagues. Due to a combination of factors, athletics have fallen behind in levels of acceptance and comfort in LGBT athletes. According to studies by International Project Out on the Field, athletes in the LGBT community tend to stay in the closet longer and feel less accepted by their peers. This can be for good reason, too. Abuse in LGBT athletes is considerably more severe than that in their non-athlete peers.
I've heard of, not a lot, but every once in a while, remarks that are awful.
Studies show that rates of verbal and physical abuse are considerably elevated in LGBT athletes, let alone non-athlete LGBT teens. Suicide rates are higher as well. LGBT athletes tend to report feeling unsafe on teams and in locker rooms, and these fears are often realized in the presence of peer abuse and bullying.
No, that's just really bad. Everyone should be comfortable no matter what.
We need to accommodate every student no matter what their needs are.
Some of this can be due to the long-standing attitude and atmosphere of high school sports teams. Athletics, in high school and beyond, tend to harbor a homophobic atmosphere that makes it even harder for LGBT athletes to come out and feel safe and accepted.
I think at the beginning of the year it was hard because a lot of us didn't know each other.
Luckily, not all sports teams possess this toxic atmosphere. The same team dynamic that can be toxic also has potential to bring acceptance and compassion.
We wouldn't do that to each other and not allow something like that.
I'm comfortable with it. Everyone I know on the team is comfortable with it. I don't think any of us thought there was ever a problem, even knowing right away.
What I'd love you to take away from it really is that it gets better.
Acceptance can also be found in projects like the It Gets Better project, a project that has been in operation since 2010. The project compiles video submissions from people around the world, including athletes and celebrities, stating a simple fact: it gets better. The videos have raised awareness in teams, schools, and in general. The It Gets Better project also serves an extremely important purpose: to educate. Education is a crucial component in spreading LGBT awareness and acceptance. Schools often lack proper policies and basic education on LGBT matters. Because of this, discrimination is present in many school environments. This can be exacerbated on athletic teams because of multiple factors, including the previously mentioned team mentality and the attitude of coaches. According to a survey by the CDC, students who are questioning their sexual orientation experience more bullying, homophobic victimization, unexcused absences from school, drug use, feelings of depression, and suicidal behaviors than their peers. However, policies on pronoun use, LGBT safe spaces, and education on LGBT matters are in place or being developed in schools and teams nationwide.
It should be talked about more because it's really important stuff to make people feel like being gay and different is not a bad thing.
We need to educate our coaches in terms of what they should say, and then it's their job to educate their athletes as to what's appropriate and all the things that go with that.
Many members of the LGBT community, athletes and non-athletes, have struggled with finding acceptance within their teams, schools, and communities. However, almost all have one final message: it gets better.
It gets better but the statement, the phrase, which I think is a statement, is mostly overused because people say it gets better and people think, oh, when I get older, it'll get better. That's true, but you have to get yourself there. You can't wait for people to be accepting. When you're ready, you do what you want to do and be independent, and because you're not going to be surrounded by all these people forever.
It gets better.
It gets better.
It does get better.
It gets better.
But it's going to get so much better.
Bye.